many times transactions. I think it's 100,000. I forget the number. It was in one of the blogs, but it's so much more faster than what Bitcoin can do. And this coin blockchain in the new wallet is going to be in our hands very shortly. I wish it was announced for the anniversary. But we're really talking about now a very big push that's going to happen, just like after the last anniversary when we saw TBC just shoot up from, imagine, 100,000 people to 2.9 million in a year. There is no other coin out there other than Bitcoin. And now if we can see what's happened to Bitcoin, the amount of manipulation that's going on. It's not just manipulating the price, but they manipulated the fees up so high that it made unpalatable for people to pay. Even paying for your TBC back office fee of $10 became, wow, it cost me $20 to send 10. You know, nobody wants to use it, right? And unless you were doing over $100 transaction, why would you use it? You know, if you're doing $1,000 and it's costing you $10 or $20, okay, fine. But you know, that had gone on for months and months. And only in the last few days has the Bitcoin cost of sending the fees dropped down to not quite as low as they were before, but they are down. I believe for coin payments, I saw when I sent a transaction was 0.0007. Before it was 0.0005, and before that was 0.0004. And when it all started back a long time ago, it was actually 4 zeros and a 1. So now it's 3 zeros and a 5 or 6 or a 7. So it has gone back down, and that's because they knew that they were destroying their own marketplace. So the miners woke up and said, okay, we're down, ripping off everybody. But that manipulation of the price of fees was ridiculous, right? But again, most of the transactions being done on Bitcoin, most of them, I don't know, 90%, are being done on the market casino exchanges. So, is it real if it's only there? So, I would say this year, we will definitely surpass Bitcoin. We'll probably surpass them in the number of members, and we'll probably surpass them in the number of peer-to-peer transactions. The only other coin out there that's really doing peer-to-peer is Bitcoin. It's not everywhere, but it is being accepted more and more. There are places, I mean, you could buy airline tickets for the longest time with it from 5 years ago. Right? You could buy. There are places that accepted Bitcoin. There are coffee shops in Amsterdam, right? There are places peer-to-peer transactions took place, but the majority of all those transactions are taking place on the market exchanges. So we will surpass in peer-to-peer Bitcoin this year. We will probably surpass the membership. Especially if we go, I did some numbers just thinking. We from last year to now, from 100,000 to 3 million, that's 30 times. We've gone up 30 times more members in 1 year. If we do that again, we go from 3 million 30 times up, we will get to 85 million people in this year. So we will be between 85 and 100,000 members this year, just maintaining the same thing we did last year. Now, maybe we go much higher, and there's reasons for that. We could literally go to hundreds of millions of people on our way to the billion. Will we get to 1 billion this year? Anything's possible. I would say 100 million is very doable in my book, and that would be fantastic because then we really would have, as peer-to-peer transactions go, a true economy. So Let me go ahead. I'm going to